Okay, we're very excited about our new shade for the Model Y. Of course, the retractable sunshade. Fits great, looks so OEM, and it is very affordable, and it costs a lot less than tinting your roof. Easily removable if you needed to remove it for any reason. So check out the rest of this video to understand everything. And it even completely disappears unseen. It's the new retractable sunshade, only for the Model Y. Fits all models from 2020 to 2023 and beyond. Hey, it's RPM Tesla. Model Y owners, you're gonna love this. Come check this out. We finally have our full roof shades in stock. We're gonna show you some brand new items on this Model Y, some secret items we haven't even released yet, and we're gonna explain the installation. It's so simple, you're not gonna believe it. You'll have this fully functional opening and closing sunshade screen in your Model Y in less than 20 minutes. So let's talk about how it works, how it functions first, so you know exactly what you're getting. So in the box, this big long box, it's all going to come pre-assembled. Everything's going to be on it. Whenever you want to open and let light in, you simply slide it back and forth. The magnets grab, it closes. The decor is the same shade, or the color of this fabric is the same shade, so it matches great. Now here's the back side. So we're going to show you this first. Okay, so now let's take a look at what is included in the bag. We want to go over everything, and again, there's only one little piece of installation. So this is the sunshade guide. There's a little video. These are gloves. Now gloves are important, like I think we already mentioned, because you don't want to get dirt all over your headliner because it is really light. And also included is the one or two items you're going to have to screw in. These are the push buttons that go on last. These are a couple of extra screws, but what you need are the long screws. So these two long screws are going to hold the rotating plastic tabs in, and that's what we're going to show you now. So don't worry about any of these. Those are extras. These are the two for this part. So let's get into these really quick. This will be the simple pieces you're going to be attaching to the front towards the windshield. So right here we have our actual display, or the sunshade. And we got two clips. Now they're not identical. One's left and one is right. But we're going to teach you really quick how to identify it. So remember, the windshield, the sunroof is here. And we're trying to tuck this underneath the headliner. So what we want it to happen is this. We want this piece to turn like this, like we've filmed in about 10 videos so far. So you know that because the recessed area is here. So take this side, put it right here, insert the screw from the back. Sometimes you make it too tight. Like this. So this is the position we want. So let me get right here so I can do this right-handed. So again, the piece, the turning plastic piece, has to be this loose. Not this loose, but this loose. So now it will turn in when we use the ruler to tighten it. So just like this. If it's like this, it'll be too hard. So again, we want to make it really easy to turn. All right, so this is the only part you have to install. And again, once you have these pieces on, we're going to go to the back of the car. We come over here. We're going to go to the back of the car. Just so you can hold that side with the other hand. Okay, once you have those pieces installed, we're going to go to the back of the car and install it. For now, let's proceed with the other side. So again, put the screw right through the hole. And now, it's the positioning of this. You don't want it like this. You want it like this. And you want it to taper in. So if you get a high angle, you can still do it over the target. This is The flat goes against the glass. All right, here we go. Tighten it up. Threads in really easy. And this is where it's going to end up. So remember, we're going to rotate it like this with the ruler after we open up the gap. So let's show you that right now. And you just want to be in this position for both of the upper tabs pointing inward. And then now we're going to show you how simple it turns and locks into place. Then we tighten it up and we put the buttons on. That's it. Now let's show you how easily this installs. So we look down here, we have two tabs. We're going to slide these tabs out and position this in the back above the headliner in the rear of the Model Y over the liftgate. Okay, when you take it out of the box, you're going to notice the tabs on the back seat are going to be a little bit loose. So before you put it in the car, tighten this down in place so it won't move. You want to make sure these go right under the headliner, of course. So just tighten it down and lock it in place. Do the same thing for the other side. And we'll be ready to insert it in the vehicle once they're locked down. Okay. Once that's done, you're going to leave it alone and just simply leave it positioned like that. Now this is the front of the car, and this is the ingenious installation method we figured out. So let's come a little closer, and you have to tighten these and put these little grommets in underneath to secure it properly. But here's how we're going to do it. Once we're in the car, and we'll show you on this one close up, we're going to retract the lining, and we're going to show you how to reach up inside and push this. And when you push this, this is going to hold the front, this is going to hold the back, and it's going to stay up in your headliner. Then we're going to tighten it with the screwdriver we give you. So all you're going to do to install this is tighten up two screws, the front screws. So from underneath here, you're going to just tighten this up so this stays in this position. That's it, half a turn. So let's position everything back like we got it. And I'm going to bring these two tools and we're going to go around the back of the car. Now it is wider than the opening, so you just have to tilt it and go straight in like this. And then we're going to go up and over the seats, the headrest. So you got to go up like this. And we're going to continue, and I'm going to hop in here and we're going to put these two tabs in. So we're going to get a little better angle. Okay, so once you're laying upside down like I am, just slide it on top of the headrest. And don't worry about where it goes. And we're going to be putting the tabs in here. So you can do this all by yourself, but if you have a friend in the front seat, it helps. Because that way they're keeping it level. So now we're just sliding these black tabs right underneath the corner. So this is installing the rear. It doesn't get any easier than this because it's just a matter of those tabs supporting the weight in the headliner. And this thing is very light. Okay, now we're going to go up to the front where we're going to start with the installing up there. Okay, now we're in the car. Have the pry tool, which is going to give us a little more clearance in the headliner. As you notice, the headliners, I'm going to come down a little bit, they're all different, but they're very close to the glass. So we're also recommending you might want to use a ruler to help turn it. So if you can hold it for a second, what we're referring to is the piece up here, and taking the ruler, and what the ruler is going to do is going to slide the piece forward like this. So we're going to get it on this angle first and shoot that right now. Okay, we're going to use the pry tool to pull the headliner down a little bit. So we're going to give you a little peek here. So I'm going to hang down a little bit. So what we're doing is inserting the pry tool like that. Perfect. And then now all the way up. Now you can see with the ruler, we're going to turn or push the plastic tab forward. So here's the passenger side, and what we're showing is reflection, just to make this a little easier for everyone. So notice that there's the plastic and the reflection, and there's the headliner. So now what we're going to do is we're going to insert the tool first and show you how to turn it. Okay, so first thing is we're checking the gap. So this is the gap, and we know that the spacer will fit here, but we need to give it a little help. So we're going to insert the tool here and shove it in like that. You should be able to leave it out. Okay, now we got the tool in. We got a little bigger gap. We're raising it up. You see the reflection. Looks like it's coming down, but it's actually going up. And now we got it up high enough. Use the ruler, just push it, turn it straight in. You can see the clearances there. Now it's underneath. We can pull our tool out and then push it in with the ruler all the way, or use the tool just to make sure it's at a nice 180 degree line with it. And that's it. Now we're gonna go to a wide angle and make sure that everything's tucked in. You can see that one slid in all the way. This one's in all the way. And now we're going to use the screwdriver to tighten the hole up, push the little push button tab in, and then we're going to show you all about how you use it. And now we want to just put the screwdriver in to feel for the threads. Got it? I mean the head. Tighten it. Now remember, up there it's already locked in because you're holding it tight. So we're tightening it down just like that, nice and snug. And then we're going to use the push button, put it right in, and it looks awesome. Flush, perfect fitting, and then of course the retractable part. That one we already tightened up. And let me hop in the back. And lastly, now when you're driving, you can slide this back and forth. Most people leave the rear all the way. Most people leave it like this, and it's a matter of adding light to the front seat or the back seat. But there is a magnet. You can do it independently. Fits great. You can get it completely out of the way, so you can't even tell it's here. Doesn't even look like there's anything aftermarket installed. And then open and close it for light or for heat. Thanks for watching. They're in stock. We've got hundreds and hundreds in stock. Shipping is going to be a little complicated. We're still working with FedEx, but we're going to be shipping them all around the world very soon. Thanks again, RPM Tesla.